That scale bounce can really be frustrating, but when you handle it properly, you not only keep going, but you can see the other side of it as well. That's what we're going to get into today. AI is going to help us, and let's take a look at what ChatGPT has to tell me for the numbers. So when I woke up on Wednesday, August 6th, I weighed in at 236.5 pounds. That was a significant drop. On my Monday weigh-in, I was over 240 pounds, so I'm down 4 pounds in 2 days. Now, does that mean that I've lost 4 pounds of body fat? Not at all. Actually, the majority of it is water. There may be a little bit of body fat that's lost as well because I am at a calorie deficit, but I was holding on to water for a variety of reasons. We're going to get into that a little bit. So the big picture, I dropped 2.2 pounds overnight from 238.7 to 236.5. I had a moderate 1,560 calorie day, and prior to that I had a 986 calorie day. Brings out that it was a mix of glycogen and water release from the higher carb meals over the weekend. I've had 2 days in a row well under maintenance. My TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, is 2,500, and that helped the trend to reset. So that's a good thing. No significant rebound from the 2,500 calorie day on Sunday, which shows you're recovering quickly. So what did I eat? I usually paste in at least a week of data so that it can kind of give me trends, let me know why the scale's bouncing around. So last Thursday, I had mostly fast food, moderate intake, 1,483 calories. Friday was a high day, but it was around maintenance. So just slightly over maintenance, but, it depends on how much I moved that day as well. But the food was delicious, and I enjoyed it. Now, that's something to consider whenever you do eat at maintenance for a day. Even when you're on a CICO, calorie in, calorie out diet, you got to own it. You got to enjoy it. Don't make yourself miserable because you wanted to enjoy some food. That day I went out with my wife. We had a nice meal at the Intercoastal. Some friends had given us a gift card. I owned it. I loved it. It was a delicious smash burger, beautiful meal with my wife. And I had some other things to eat that day. Higher calorie day. Do I regret it? Not at all. So on Saturday, back down to 1562, good recovery. Sunday, I was up to 2525. That was another big eating day with some Cuban food and an adult beverage and some other food that just shot things up pretty high, again, to maintenance. But again, I enjoyed it. We went out to eat with some friends. Why would I be miserable about that? I enjoyed it, I owned it, and I moved on. So back to Monday, I had a 986 calorie day. That was a good day. That was a very good day. And then on Tuesday, it started out really nice. I ate some chicken nuggets, but then in the evening, a friend of ours was feeling a little blue, so we decided to take her out for ice cream, for a ride by the beach, and then we went to get some ice cream. And ice cream is like my my kryptonite. So I had 2 scoops of ice cream. It was delicious, and again, I owned it and I enjoyed it. But the problem is that then it spiked some sugar cravings, so I had a couple of Cokes, and I think I had some cheese and crackers that evening, but came in at 1,560 calories, which is still right on target with where I want to be, but it wasn't as healthy eating, and it wasn't as comfortable as I would have liked it to be because there was a lot of, sugary foods. So it says, despite 2 high days, the weekly average is still favorable, and the weight shows it. What's happening? You're seeing a textbook delayed drop. It didn't happen the morning after your clean reset. It hit 2 days later, once your body finished releasing the water and food bulk from Sunday. You're also bouncing back faster now than earlier in your journey. This is looking back. I've been doing this for 12 weeks. I'm actually down over 25 pounds, 25 to 30 pounds, depending on the day, thanks to that scale bump. So also bouncing back faster than earlier in the journey. In the past, a 2,500 calorie day might have caused a spike lasting 3 to 4 days. This time it dropped in 48 hours. So that's promising. So some things to discuss. It's the delayed drop phenomena. This is one of the reasons why I enjoy using ChatGPT, because it teaches me these things about food and how it affects your system. So it's really helped me to make some better choices. I've got a long ways to go, but we're trending in the right direction. So the delayed drop phenomena, a lot of people expect to drop weight immediately after a low-calorie day. It doesn't work that way. The body usually takes 24 to 72 hours to shed water, glycogen, and bulk. This is the perfect example. A big eating day and a clean reset equals a slight drop and then a big drop 2 days later. So that's what the scale showed for me. Also, meeting at maintenance isn't the enemy. I've had 2 days near maintenance calories, Friday and Sunday, but still dropped because the weekly average was in a deficit. That's a powerful reminder that fat gain is an instant, and a well-planned high day won't derail long-term progress. Said it, I think, in every video. I'll continue to say it. Every day doesn't have to be a win or a lose. You look at it that way, you're going to get disappointed. You're going to get discouraged after you have a higher calorie day. Just enjoy it. Food is like one of the great joys in life, and that's the reason that some of us sometimes are heavy, on the heavy side, because we enjoy it, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can enjoy it every once in a while. Don't punish yourself because you have a day where you ate with friends or you enjoyed some of the food that you really like. Just get back on track. You're not going to gain 10 pounds overnight and then it's going to take you another month to lose it. That's not the way it works. You just continue to eat, balance things out. You can do it like I do. I count by the week. So I shoot for 10,500 calories a week. That's an average of 1,500 a day. And I rarely ever hit it. I'm usually over. I'm usually up around 1,600. Doesn't matter. As long as you're eating fewer calories on average than what you're burning, you're going to burn fat. So final thought that it gave to us here. You've hit the lowest weight since starting. You did it after eating pizza, smash burger, gelato, and plantains. That's not just fat loss. That's learning how to live. This kind of control, even with indulgences, show you're not just dieting, you're taking command of the whole system. Keep going, it's working. So I invite you to, if you haven't started yet, get started. Follow along with me on my journey. Learn as I learn. Enjoy the process. Continue to enjoy food. Continue to enjoy the things that you love, but keep it balanced. And when you do, you're going to see that weight fall off, and you never know where you can take it. Thanks for watching.